Hi, it's Sal. Okay, I'm here to talk about the Aries. Okay. Now first of all, disclaimer, this is based on how I see people in my life. As when I describe these specific signs, I see them possess these traits. So it is based on not what I've read, but how I see people and what I've categorized them in my head, but based on patterns. Okay, now Aries is the first sign that we'll be doing, given that Aries is the first zodiac sign. Now, being number one, number one's usually categorized or seen as the father. Now, being the first sign, it is also like the young child as well, right? The kid as well. Being the first sign, there's nothing comes before the first sign. So it is the leader, it's the pioneer, it's the executive, it's the manager or the courageous leader. Now it is Aries being ruled by Mars, which is the god of war. So it is the warrior, it's the fighter. The glyph of the Aries is like this. So it's like the horns of a ram. And being a ram, it likes to ram things without thinking too far ahead or thinking. So Aries likes to, the ones I see, most likely to put their hand up. If somebody needs help, they're probably the first to put their hand up to help, but see, they don't know what they're helping with yet, and they've already volunteered. And that's where I can see an Aries get into situations where it's a bit shit. Shit situations, and it's because they didn't think about the consequences or think it through. Or there was no lack of forethought before they actually made a decision. They just kind of, act. It is a fire sign, so it is about action and passion. So that's a big thing. So it's probably, they make statements like, I am this, or I feel that's not a good idea, it's about them. So it is a bit of an arrogant side to an Aries with that. Now I think it's a little bit different from males and females, where I think in a male it's very, with an Aries I could have really childlike, it's not being the first sign, it's not childish, it's more like childlike fun. There's a bit of an ease to an Aries where if I had enough of people, I'll probably go hang out with an Aries, because what you see is what you get, with how they are, and they'll give me shit and I'll give them shit, and we'll probably be like battling it out, because it is a power thing, I suppose, because they're a bit arrogant. I can be arrogant too, but it is, essentially, there's nothing much to them. When I feel around them, I feel there's nothing. I don't have to read behind the lines, or inside they feel differently or anything like that. They're just how they are, and that's I like that. They're very strong though, so you can see an Aries go through a hard time, and they think that nobody can see them go through a hardship, but I can, and it's like they think that we can't see what they're going through, and we can see you going through a hard time, and even if we offer our help, you won't take it, because I think that's the strong leader in you, where you can deal with things on your own, and you always have, and being, it is a bit stubborn in a sense where because you don't accept other people's ability to be better than you or know more than you, because you are the first sign. It is the strong leader and the head, right? So when you don't actually do things, being fire, I mean, fire can flicker like a little flame, and it can, in one moment it could be like an inferno, right? So depending on what's going to make you move, and I don't think an Aries kind of plods along until there's a need for them to move, and the need usually is they could either help someone and they'll put their hand up, or maybe when there's competition or a threat that they're not going to be the best, and Aries needs to be the best, being the leader. So you will react to competition. If somebody's there that could be better than you, you'll compete, and this is when you move. But it is a competitive and impulsive sign. Now all male Aries, I think there's more of a childlike fun to, I think in a male it's a bit more gentle compared to a female Aries, where being male Aries, it's okay. I guess it's a little bit more accepted. But when there's a female Aries where it's really dominant, right? The signs are really dominant, where there's still the childlike fun, but it is very strong. What do I have to say? It is extremely strong. It is a very masculine sign, right? So a female being Aries, it's you know, some people might be a bit scared, but it is. You know, if I needed something to be done and I needed help, I'd ask Aries. They'll be there if you. They'll definitely help you. And I think that's the beauty in them. And I like Aries because of that, because the strength in them is something to for people to look up to. And even if you're female or male, it is, you know, a very protective and a very strong sign, and that's cool, you know. But there is a temper with the Aries being so dominant and so a bit hasty. The arrogance, I can joke it off as, you know, like funny, but sometimes it's not because it's a little bit there, too strong. But it is, you're probably the first to be able to, you know, instigate things and start things. Not all instances, yeah, and sometimes people need a push to move, and this is what you can do. You can actually help them move, because it is, you know, the fighter. It is very strong, and people just don't recognise all the stuff that you do have to, you know, get past, and all the hurdles you have to, you know, surpass and overcome, etc. Because everybody has hurdles, you know, and you do too. But being the first sign, you know, you lead the rest, right? It's about activity. It's about, you know, there's energy just moving. It's you get shit done. You get shit moving, and that's the beauty about you, and that's what I like about the Aries.